Hello everyone, welcome to Basic Electronics video lecture sessions. In today's session I am continuing with the type of FET, that is depletion MOSFET. So we will study the D MOSFET and its types, working and construction in this lecture. So let's start with the MOSFET. So in the chapter of FET, that is field effect transistor, there are two main types, JFET and MOSFET. The JFET, that is junction field effect transistor, and MOSFET, that is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. It is another type of FET. Here the metal represents the metallic contacts and oxide represent the SiO2 layer. So in construction we will use here the metal and SiO2 layer. So let's start with the D MOSFET, depletion MOSFET. Actually we will have the two main types of the MOSFET, that is depletion MOSFET and enhancement MOSFET. In today's session I am starting with the depletion MOSFET, that is known as D MOSFET. So first of all, what is the depletion type? The transistor requires the gate source voltage, that is VGS, to switch the device off, and the depletion mode MOSFET is required to a normally closed switch. With increase in negative gate voltage, drain current will increase, means it gets depleted. So it is called the depletion MOSFET. There are two main types in the classification of the D MOSFET. One, N-channel D MOSFET, second P-channel D MOSFET. Let's see the symbols. These are the symbols of depletion MOSFET symbol. The first one, that is N-channel D MOSFET, and second one, that is the P-channel D MOSFET. We know there are three main terminals, drain, gate and source. We know that there are three main terminals, drain, gate and source. Here we will have the fourth terminal also, that is known as body terminal or another source terminal. So it is the four terminal device which will have source, gate, drain and body terminals. MOSFET body is usually connected to the source terminal. Okay, and so substrate and source is shown connected together in the symbol. Look at this. You can see that substrate and source, two terminals are connected together. And always the two terminals are connected like this, source and substrate. And arrow must be shown on that source terminal. If it is inside, then it is known as N-channel D MOSFET. And if it is outside the symbol shown here, second figure, that is P-channel D MOSFET. So these are the discussion points of the symbol. So we will have the four terminal device, that is D MOSFET. Let's continue with the N-channel D MOSFET construction. Here we will have the three terminals, drain, gate and source. And another fourth terminal that is connected with the body, that is substrate. So this is the fourth terminal, SS. Look at this, is the main body, that is P substrate. So we will have, this is the main substrate, and there is heavily topped N regions, that is N type of semiconductors, and there is one connecting region is known as N channel. It will be also of N-type semiconductor. So gate terminal is insulated from channel by thin silicon dioxide, that is SiO2, and N-type regions are linked with each other by N-channel. So this is the construction of D MOSFET, depletion MOSFET. So let's discuss the working. Working will be explained in three cases. Case 1, VGS is equal to 0, that means there is no voltage is applied, there is no battery is connected between gate and source. Look at this, VGS is equal to 0. Whenever there is no input voltage, we will have the number of free electrons are available in the channel, n-type channel. So free electrons are available, plenty of free electrons are available. So maximum current will flow for the case 1, that is VGS is equal to 0. In second case, VGS is considered to be negative, and in third case, VGS is positive. So we can draw the characteristic for the D MOSFET, and always remember that the output loop battery, that is VDD, is always positive. So for the case 1, that is VGS equal to 0, so we will apply here the VGS equal to 0. Look at this, I am repeating again, VGS equal to 0, so plenty of electrons are available into the N channel, and due to that maximum current will be available, ID is maximum. Let me start with the case number 2. Look at this is the diagram of case 2 in which N channel D MOSFET operation is defined in detail. Here whenever we will apply the negative VGS, that means the battery is connected between gate and source, negative battery terminal is connected with the gate, so it will look like this. The gate is negative. Due to the gate is negative, electrons will try to move towards the substrate and holes will try to attract towards the negative gate terminal. Due to that, electrons and holes will move from its main place like this, and electrons holes will be attracted, and we will get the electron hole pairs here, and recombination process will take place. So according to this case 2, we will have the electron hole recombination and pairs will be generated into the N channel. Due to the more and more recombination will be created, the free electrons will be reduced. So number of free electrons will be reduced, and so that free electrons are not available into the channel, and that's why the drain current ID will be decreased. So now when I will increase this negative gate voltage more and more, so more and more recombination of the electron hole pair will be created, and due to that ID will be decreased, and thus finally at some particular negative VGS we will get the ID equal to 0. Now let's discuss the N channel D MOSFET working for the case 3. If we will connect the VGS is positive, and then if VGS is positive, then it will attract the additional electrons, additional free electrons, and this accelerated electrons will knock out more electrons due to collision into the N channel. Thus, N type of channel into the N type of channel, more and more free electrons will be available. Drain current will increase due to positive VGS. It means the level of free electrons has been enhanced due to the application of positive gate voltage. Therefore, the region is called enhancement. So, right now we are talking about the depletion MOSFET. That's why we are considering the negative VGS only, and we can draw the characteristic for D MOSFET according to the case 1 and case 2. So you can see that there are three main cases. When VGS equal to 0, ID equal to IDSS, that is maximum, and for VGS is less than 0, that means negative VGS, ID will be reduced and it will be less than IDSS once it will achieve the 0, ID equal to 0 at VP, that is cutoff voltage or pinch off voltage. And the third case, when the D MOSFET will be converted into enhancement mode, that will be for positive VGS. That is described by the case 3. So finally again I have defined here the ID is equal to IDSS 1 minus VGS upon VP whole square. That is one of the most important Shockley's equation, from which we can also define and explain this characteristic. Look at these are the two main characteristics. One that is transfer curve and another that is drain curve. The transfer curve, that is input curve, input characteristic, minus VGS versus ID, and the output curve, that is drain curve, that is ID versus VDS, that means output voltage versus output current. Initially, when VGS equal to 0, we will have the maximum current, and finally again I am concluding the main point. If D MOSFET is used, we will connect for case 1 VGS equal to 0, we will not connect any battery, and for case 2 we will connect a negative battery with the gate terminal, and gate is minus. Due to this minus, free electrons movement will be reduced and the drain current is going to be reduced. So the curves are of different VGS examples. VGS is equal to 0, then ID is maximum, then second curve VGS equal to minus 1 volt, VGS equal to minus 2 volt, VGS equal to minus 3 volt, ID is going to be reduced, and we can draw the different curves as per the characteristic. And upper curves above VGS equal to 0, it will be for enhancement, VGS equal to plus values. Okay, so let me conclude this session. Thank you very much.